Hi, and in this video we'll be doing a math walkthrough on the Cambridge IGCSE Paper 2 58022. Question 1. Write down a prime number between 50 and 60. Can be either 53 or 59. Question 2. Use your calculator to work out the expression. You should arrive at 0.839. Question 3. Write the recurring decimal of 0.infinite sevenths as a fraction. It is the fraction 7/9. Question 4. Complete each statement. A quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides is also called a trapezium. Question 4b. An angle greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. Question 5. Distance between Prague and Vienna is 254 kilometers. The local time in Prague is the same as the local time in Vienna. The train leaves Prague at 15:20 and arrives in Vienna at 19:50 the same day. Calculate the average speed of the train. The clocks tell us that the total time of travel is 4.5 hours. The average speed is therefore 56.4 kilometers per hour. Question 6. Solve the given equation. It is common practice to gather f's on the left-hand side of the equation to finally get f being equal to 2. It is also good practice to insert the answer into the equation to confirm its correctness. Question 7. Calculate the area of the triangle. The area is half of its base length and height. Question 8a. Write 0.047883 correct to two significant figures. Following the rounding rule, you should arrive at 0.048. Question 8b. Write 0.00527 in standard form. By moving the decimal point 3 positions to its right, the answer is 5.27 times 10 to the power of minus 3. Question 9. Find the highest common factor of 90 and 48. You start by breaking down 90 and 48 to its prime factors. Highest common factor is identified by the product of all prime factors that are repeating, and the answer is 6. Question 10. On a map with a scale of 1 to 25,000, the area of a lake is 33.6 square centimeters. Calculate the actual area of the lake, giving your answer in square kilometers. It is to be noted here that all conversions will also need to be squared to arrive at the actual area of 2.1 kilometer squared. Question 11. Write down the matrix that represents an enlargement scale factor 3 centered at 0, 0. The answer is as represented. Question 12. Simplify 5m squared multiplied by 2m cubed. Here, the order of m is being added. Question 12b. Simplify x to the order of 8 to the order of 3. Here, the order is being multiplied against one another. Question 13. Without using a calculator, work out the division of the two fractions. Here, the division can be changed into a multiplication by flipping the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction and solving the expression accordingly. Question 14. Solve the simultaneous equations. I'm going to start by labeling the two given equations as equations 1 and 2. Next, I'm going to size equation 2 such that its variable x is the same as that shown on equation 1. This I will call equation 3. When you take equation 3 and subtract it by equation 1, you should be able to identify y, and this being 3. By inserting y being 3 into any of the equations 1 or 2, you should be able to identify x being a minus 4. Question 15. Shona buys a chair in a sale for $435.60. This is a reduction of 12% on the original price. Calculate the original price of the chair. Here the chair is bought at a reduction of 12% on the original price. This equates to the chair being bought at 88%. Therefore, the original price of the chair can be calculated by dividing 435.60 with 88%. Question 16. By shading the unwanted regions of the grid, find and label the region R that satisfies the above three inequalities. As shown on this page, R is the unshaded area as depicted on the graph. Question 16b. Find the largest value of x plus y in the region of R, where x and y are integers. The largest value of x plus y in the region of R has to be when the parallel line is sitting at its highest point but within the region of R. Also, with the additional condition where x and y are integers, the blue line has to be intersecting through the corners of the grid. With that being said, the largest value of x plus y is 7. Question 17. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form the following expression. Again, when summing fractions, the denominators will need to equate. And this is by no means any different when it's done with the variable x. Question 18. The table shows the number of people in different age groups at a cinema. Dexter draws a histogram to show this information. The height of the bar he draws for the group where y is in between 15 and 25 is 7 cm. Calculate the height of each of the remaining bars. From the given information, the height of the first bar is said to be 7 cm. 7 cm is made out of 2 times 35 divided by 10. Hence, the second bar is 2 times 32 divided by 5, the third being 2 times 44 divided by 20, and the fourth being 2 times 12 divided by 30. Question 19. Rearrange this formula to make m the subject. Here's how it's done. With finally m being equal to k over p minus 1. Question 20. Solve the given equation and show all your workings correct to 2 decimal places. You just need to apply the formula minus b plus minus root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a here. Question 21. In the Venn diagram, shade as per the given expression. And here it is. Question 21b. The Venn diagram below shows information about the number of gardeners who grow melons, potatoes, and carrots. A gardener is chosen at random from the gardeners who grow melons. Find the probability that this gardener does not grow carrots. This is the sum of the numbers circled in blue over the total of m. Next question. Find the stated expression. M and P is circled here in blue. The inverse of C is circled here in red. The required expression is the sum of all the numbers in blue and red without double counting. Question 22. Calculate AB, which is the multiplication of the two matrices. I've enclosed here the method in doing multiplication of matrices. Apply this to arrive at the answer. Next, find the inverse of A. Here, I've also included the method on how to inverse a matrix. Question 23. Where ABCD is a parallelogram, with AB being Q and AD being P. ABM is a straight line, with AB and BM being in a proportion of 1 to 1, and ABN is a straight line with AD and DN being in a proportion of 3 to 2. Write MN in terms of P and Q in its simplest form. Considering the ratios, Mn is actually minus 2q plus 5 over 3p. Question 23b. The straight line NM cuts PC at x being the midpoint of NN, bx being equal to kp. Find the value of k. Dx is truly just half of an, and therefore being half of 5/3 of p. With that, k is 5 over 6. Question 24. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is a cuboid, with AB being 18 cm, BC being 7 cm, and CG being 12 cm. Calculate the angle that the diagonal AG makes with the base ABCD. The solution to this problem is best represented by the blue triangle in the cuboid. Here you start by identifying AC using the Pythagoras theorem against the components 7 cm and 18 cm respectively. You can then go on to identify theta, knowing that tangent theta is 12 over AC. Question 25. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. It should be obvious that the objects are being rotated 90 degrees clockwise. As for its rotational center, it is purely the intersect of the two lines which are equidistant to their respective corners of the object being rotated. Next, describe the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle C. This is an enlargement by the scale factor -2 with center at 0, 2. That's all for this walkthrough. You can refer to our various segments of Quick Math should you wish to brush up your math before starting on another one of our walkthroughs.